Hey everybody, Al Puglisi Trains. This is part of my series, a revisit to my friend Bob Hess, who has a spectacular O-scale two-rail layout. I filmed it back at the beginning of the channel when I had some pretty primitive video equipment. My camera was subpar and I didn't have as good of equipment as I do now. So we're revisiting this fabulous layout, and I just want to concentrate on some of the structures on this layout that Howard Zane built. Since Bob and Howard are good friends, I thought I'd show you some of these magnificent O-scale structures on a layout. Let's take a look. Here's one of the structures, folks. You can actually watch my channel and see the build on this structure. This is the medium-sized manufacturing company, and this one happens to be John Deere. And this is spectacular. Bob, say hello again to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Bob
Welcome.
Hess.
Thank you. Good to see you again.
Yes, and this will be one of many videos. We're going to do the layout in a minute, but we're concentrating on the structures.
Okay.
And okay. Bob, now, this one's a Howard Zane. Now, the one behind it, the station, tell us about this magnificent station.
That was built by Don Eastman up in Canada, Ontario, Canada. Don is a master modeler and also is a member of the CNO Historical Society, and it's just superb work.
This is spectacular.
And that will be for sale.
Yes. So we have a number of items for sale, folks. We'll talk about that in just a little while. Let me pause it and we'll go to some other structures. Folks, this is the King Kong of coal towers. This is a giant Howard Zane custom-built coal tower on the layout. This thing has been built by wood. It's all wood, and it's, well, I don't need to say. The words can't describe this. The sand tower here is another custom, and the amount of detail on this coal tower is simply staggering.
Okay. And the greatest joy I had was driving the John Deere tractor.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Let's take a look at the other side.
I learned to drive.
And this is the opposite side of the coal tower. Both sides are equally as impressive.
Very nicely built. Oh my.
We'll come around and view it on this particular side, folks.
I built that bridge.
Let's take a close-up of the coal chutes and take a close-up of the underside of this coal tower. Incredibly impressive structure. And I'm going to show you another incredibly impressive structure. It's one of my favorites, another Howard Zane. The back side is not as spectacular as the front side, but the back side of this signal tower still looks nice. But wait till you see the front. Let's pan around and look at the side.
Now Howard built this.
And wait till you see the front, folks. This is the front of the structure. In my video I made of this layout some time ago on the channel, a visit to Bob Hess's layout with Howard Zane, Howard said this was his favorite structure that he had ever done. And it is, being an O-scale, it's probably got a footprint of, it looks like about 16 inches by 10 inches, and it looks to be about
I'm in Reisterstown.
15 inches tall.
So we
just beautiful.
Yeah, and it's
and this is a fueling water tank tower here.
This is the one I saw.
And this is another structure that Howard had built for Bob. And the structure catalog.
This whole.
It's an interesting store. Let's take a look at the other side. Just a very impressive structure. Quite a bit going on the front here. Just pretty impressive detail, to say the least.
Okay.
Very impressive. Here's a custom sanding facility.
And it's gotten to a point now where there were days when I just had to sit.
Big, gigantic engine house. Bob, who did the engine house?
But, this is the engine house. The full interior.
Bob, who built this particular engine house? Was it your friend in Canada?
Yes, Don Eastman.
Don Eastman.
Yeah, we had an accident here. Something happened here, and I've had to fix this.
Oh my goodness.
But it's all piece by piece. It's all.
This is just amazing. You would not think it would be, looking at it, this just incredible, and the whole roof just lifts right up on this.
It's amazing.
Don Eastman. Now, is this also for sale?
Yes.
All right, we will talk about
Yeah,
that.
but this is part of the Thurman complex, and Thurman is over up against the wall.
All right, let's pause and go
what
over.
happened-
All right, Bob, this is, you say the complex?
Yeah,
That-
this is Thurman.
Okay.
That's the cooling tower, the standing facility. The 5 buildings that are still standing in Thurman.
Uh-huh.
The 2 water towers, one of which I'm told now has been taken down.
Okay.
You have the post office and the station.
And Don Eastman built these?
Yes. You've got the crew quarters
Oh, yeah.
to the right. And this is the old freight house, which was vandalized and burned down.
Oh, my goodness.
The only thing standing now is the station, which is now part of the Park Service, and the 5 buildings now, and I think 1 tower. The cooling tower is still standing. It's all concrete,
Mm-hmm.
except for the extremities.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Here's a small
she's
Howard
a
Zane
big
signal
big
tower.
Yep, Pat is very.
All these structures are for sale.
very
Have contact information to inquire. Alpug1 at
she's not interested
verizon.net.
in doing any work on
The
it.
same.
At the bottom link of the video as well.
But,
Let's
you
keep
know,
looking
see,
at some of these.
We
And these some additional Howard Zane structures.
big builders
Got
build
some
houses. They're having a big, builders open.
big ladies there.
Anyway, this is the last house on the tour. And
Let's
we
pan
came in the
away.
house and we love the upper floor plan because it's nice and open,
Right.
easy access, and the wheelchair access and all that. And
Kids
we live
playing
about a mile
basketball.
down the road.
Okay.
And on the way home,
Oh,
we
they don't even notice the pretty girl. Holy smokes.
I will, you will.
It's a pretty young lady there. Getting
So I
ready to
called
go
the
for a
realtor
swim.
the next day, and
Okay.
I believe this is a Don Eastman structure as well, folks. Again, these structures are for sale. Unfortunately, the layout is coming down, switching to a smaller scale, a little bit smaller in scope. And you can contact me at alpug1 at verizon.net for information on these. They are not inexpensive, but if you want the best is the best, and here it is. And you can feel free to contact me for more information. This enormous scratch-built structure was featured on the other video I did on this layout back 7 or 8 months ago with Howard. I commented on how much I love the sawtooth type roof. What's a sawtooth type roof? Let me show you what a sawtooth type roof is. See how these are angled? That nickname, the sawtooth. Very impressive. Again, everything here is for sale. Now, this factory is about 2 feet by 3 feet in size. It is not small. It is a Bethlehem steel complex. And again, its footprint is approximately 2 feet by 3 feet, and it sits about 9 inches tall. Remember, folks, it's O scale we're dealing with here. And this isn't a high rail layout. This is a two rail scale layout. Hey, Bob, tell us about this little scene of joy going on the layout, whatever it is.
I bought the kit and I built the kit, and I enjoy building it, and I think every layout needs a little bit of something of excitement.
Yes, yes. Let me show you what I'm talking about, folks.
And it had an accident,
Okay.
so we had the county coroner stop by.
Oh my goodness.
We have ladies servicing the customers' cars.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Where'd these figures come from? Are these
My
artista?
granddaughter saw this lady, and she was about 7 or 8 years old at the time. Said, "Oh, Poppy, she's showing her underwear."
Ooh.
And I
Yeah.
said, "Well,"
Oh my goodness.
I said, "There's nothing wrong with that.
Holy
It's
cow.
just you don't do it in public."
Right. This is Wicked Wanda's from Bar Mills.
Yeah. And those are the artista figures.
Yes. Boy, that's the thing about O scale. You can sure see these figures.
You sure can.
And quite
My
a
wife
few.
would like me to convey to you that your layout is gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
Yes, same here. Bob, did you guys pull the roof off? Is there something going on inside this structure I don't know about?
Yeah, if you just look inside the window there on the first floor.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Window on the left there.
I'll have to go down.
Actually, these side pulls off too, but now this is how it's here.
Well,
Yeah, I can tell.
I see something in this bedroom, but folks, let me see if I can pause it and get a better view. Something's going on downstairs. Well, there's something going on behind that window, folks. Best to leave to the imagination.
Never finished that corner.
You can see the bed sheets inside through the glass, through the windows. The detail on O scale is just amazing. See inside the structure. See a bed sitting in there. Folks, this looks like a Bar Mills structure, but I'm not sure. It's another one of the structures for sale
Right.
on
the layout.
Down to 3 times, and
Almost looks like
the last time
Selena's Tavern, but it may not be.
Park Service was
Let's go take a look at the side angle. This is the angle in the front.
It's nice to have
Again, superb detail.
table just to show off some of the things, which is what I used to do. And then I kept adding on.
This is one of the large Victorian Gothic, Appalachia Gothic houses that Howard custom built for Bob. This is for sale. Again, these are not inexpensive, folks, but if you want to inquire about these, you can contact me again at alpug1@verizon.net. Like I said before, they are not inexpensive, but they are unique, one-of-a-kind pieces.
But this is the freight station.
Yeah, that's
Now, I also have the
Magnificent vehicles,
freight that goes into,
which are also for sale.
no, sorry, that I
Folks, here's one of the stations
trucks under
that has a tremendous presence. The station itself that you're looking at here,
right.
that's about 22 inches long by about 10 inches wide. Now the extension's a different story. The extension looks to be about another 2 feet. So the whole complex here looks to be close to 4 feet. Let's get in tight and take a look at the detail.
See, I'm glad I'm not a CNO modeler. I'd be in trouble.
This is Bob. Who made this beautiful Railway Express Agency station?
I don't know. I bought that from at a train show up in Strasbourg.
Mm-hmm.
From my friend Bob Levesi. This is a Joe Fisher, one of the nicest things Joe has ever did.
You bought that from Howard, didn't you?
Yeah.
Boy,
yeah,
that's
that
pretty.
was on my. I borrowed that from Howard and ran it on
Folks,
my
we're going to
layout
do
for
a
few
separate
weeks.
video on the engines. I just want to concentrate on the
Yeah,
artista
those are
figures
beautiful.
and the super detail that Bob has added to some of these Woodland Scenics buildings. This J. Frank's is available from Woodland Scenics, but it does not have the detail that this particular one has.
Anyway,
And you can see the angry, screaming baby. He does not look very happy. And again, Bob adds detail. The triangle drugs, for example. Oh my goodness, there's something going on inside there. We'll have to censor that.
I'm just blown away, Bob.
well, it is,
Again, everything here is for sale.
I have to-
Not inexpensive,
I have to do
but
this.
you can inquire.
I don't want to leave. Years ago,
And I don't know, folks, what this is, whether this is a scratch built or a bar mills. I'm not sure. One of the things that shocks me is these real wood shingles. These look like almost like they might be real shake cedar shingles. I may be mistaken, but they are. The presentation on the structure is exceptional.
and also buy the trains from
All right, folks, I'm going to end this structure video here with another Howard Zane custom structure with interior. You can see there's interior figures. This is a small signal tower. And we will have a separate video on the channel of trains running on this beautiful layout before it's disassembled. And like I said many times throughout this video, everything is for sale. The structures, the vehicles, the artista figures. You can inquire at lpug1@verizon.net. And as soon as I get more information, I will pass that along. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for additional videos on this spectacular layout.